What's up, everybody? It's Jeffrey Lyles welcoming you to another edition of Lyles Figure Files. Happy Thursday. Hope you're doing great. Gotta get my mic straight and adjusted. There we go. Lighting, I think, is good. Hope everyone's doing all right. Your bracket is not totally busted just yet. You're enjoying all these games on March Madness. Been a wild week, and cool stuff as usual from the gang and Hasbro. A lot of stuff to talk about. I've recorded another episode, which I'll probably post tomorrow. It was a lot of fun. Came from a viewer. So as always, that's always fun when you guys send those along to me. But let's see who all's here in the chat. Road Pig John, cops need to come back. But just like LL Cool J said, don't call it a comeback. Been here for years. All right, you guys are answering the question. All right, we'll get to that. Don't worry. Snake Eyes, Afton Child, hello and howdy. 80s kid from the 90s. What's good, action figure enthusiasts? What's up? Blake Tarpley's here. What up, Jeff and the Figure Files crew? It's so weird. My lighting feels like it's so fuzzy and hazy. Ryan Daly says, clearly we need a new line of Beetlejuice toys in honor of the new trailer. Y'all are going fast on this. All right, let's see here. I know 80s kid was excited. Saw Ghostbusters 4. What a pointless movie that was. It's not great. I mean, you were like really excited about it last night in the Lousy Movie Files chat. Not great. Retro Robo. What's up, Figure Files crew? David Thanos. What's good? Greetings from Miami. It's so not like Miami right here. Looked at my phone and it said the temperature was 44 degrees. It's not great. I mean, we've been spoiled because it's been knocking on 70 degrees, peaking just a little bit over 70 earlier this week here in Maryland. So 44 is not great. I'm trying to decide if I want to keep this fan going because it gets too hot in the studio sometimes. Went to a Walmart, found the Monday Night Wars Elite figures, and they're all swapped out. Sad and hilarious at the same time. I went to a Walmart today too and saw absolutely no WrestleMania shipper, no Monday Night Wars Elite. Not shocking, but it's not great. James Green, what's good, action figure family? What's up, Jeffrey? What's up, James? How are you? Omega 579. Hey. What's happening? What's going on, Omega? Chamberlain Parks is here. What up, though? What up? Robert, Infinite Realms. Hey, Jeffrey, how's it going? Chamberlain Parks, you good, Jeffrey? You sounded a little mine. I had a pretzel. That was the problem. I started taking a bite. That was the low energy. And then I realized, oh, shoot, the mic is not cued and ready. What happened? I try to get the thumbnails, all my images lined up so I can just come right in the studio and bam. And then I realized after I hit live that there was some stuff that was not quite right, but I'm good. Happy to be here as always with all you fine people. 80s kid, I'm looking forward to March 30th. Hasbro's panels at WonderCon. Yeah. So here's something that was awesome this week. So Hasbro actually reached out, or their reps said, hey, want to invite you to come check out our WonderCon panels, talk with the teams of all the different brands. Was like, oh man, why is WonderCon not here in Maryland? Because I would have been there with all excitement, with trying to figure out how to record a podcast live, and record. Oh man, I was like, this is amazing. So thank you to all you all for watching these videos, because Hasbro apparently is seeing and watching. So that's awesome. So thank you all, because that was like, whoa, I made it, mama. So that was cool. G Brew, I just dropped in. X-Men 97 is dope. So dope. And Hasbro, Disney sent along the 3rd episode to critics. So I can't wait for you all to see that one. The whole thing has been really, really good. And I'm loving the cliffhangers they're throwing on here. how they're using everyone's powers is so cool. And maybe not surprising. After watching the show, I'm like, well, let's see what these guys are going for now. Are there any in stores? I think I did go to a Target since then. Nothing on the shelves. And yeah, I did go to a Target. So there was just a lone Marvel Legends Infinity Saga Iron Man Mark II. I feel like this is where we've got this disconnect because we've seen Targets have them. They had at least wave one 6 months ago because they've already been cleared out. Nothing's there. And I just feel like this is why you need to have that stuff lined up a little bit better. Felt like Disney would have given Hasbro a little bit more heads up. Hey, don't put this whole thing out there early. I mean, for all intents and purposes, that first wave was full of easy wins. Magneto, Wolverine, Gambit, Bishop. Not like people were going to buy those figures anyway, but it sure would be nice to be able to go somewhere, any store, and be able to get wave one in addition to the Ghost Trail. Maybe the Ghostbusters took the wave two of X-Men 92 or 97, took them from the stands at Target, at Walmart, because I saw no X-Men anywhere that I've gone. No GameStops. GameStop still has those weird video game cards for the figures. So it's like, get this ticket, take it up to the counter, Toys R Us style, and then you can pre-order the figure. So weird. G. said I'm seeing Ghostbusters Frozen Empire tomorrow after work. My brother liked it good. And of course, she perked up just as I posted that. There's a real reason for it. Let me take a bite out of that pretzel now. I didn't eat like normally. I eat a little bit of something. I may have a few of these pretzels beforehand, but not this time. Lefty Two Lions BK. Salutations, Laos Movie Files, Laos Figure Files crew. X, always giving it to us. What's good? Doing good. How about you? I want stone protectors with light up action jewels. So you got me on that one. I don't even know what stone protectors are. Northern Nomad. What up, Jeffrey? What's up, NN? Vin Doom. What up, everyone? What's up, Vin Doom? JT the Grind. What's up? Felix, fans. Good evening, Jeff in chat. In like the world's only coincidence that only happens here on House Figure Files. We go from one Felix to the other. Truly not couple. What's good, Felix Guerrero? Jeffrey and crew. I'd like to see a Gummy Bears line. Big Bad Beetleborgs and VR Troopers. Of course, Wildcats. Wildcats would be fun. David Thanos. Great. Got the Ultimate Heart Foundation. Love the Anvil figure. Can help but notice she didn't mention anything about the Hitman. What's the deal? I was like, I got those guys on my radar. Mattel kind of, oh so slightly burned me last year when they had that sale around Christmas time where they had everything on sale, or at least a buy one, get one free, where it was just a straight up buy this Hulk Hogan and Terry Funk, and you can get the Rick Rude and Jake the Snake Ultimate Edition set free. And I think they did the same thing with the Raw's War ring with Kane. So, I mean, of course, if you found something else of that price point, you got the ring for free. I'm not saying I'm waiting for that sale, but I'm kind of like, I sure wouldn't be upset getting the George Animal Steel and Roddy Piper or the Heart Foundation set for free. But let me know what's the deal with the Hitman. Judge Drez, what's good, man? Jamelin Parks, WonderCon is pretty good. Jeffrey, do we need to send you there? I have a sneaky suspicion those tickets are not cheap in terms of flying from Maryland all the way to WonderCon. I did hear we're getting blue milk in stores. My fellow figure collectors in the area are like my hitmen in terms of letting me know everything that's going on. But for those of you who don't, here's an image of it. This wasn't that long off. Here we go. I assume this is from Target. Kind of seems like it. There we go. True Moo. Blue milk. Star Wars. Although I think it's weird that one here we have Darth Vader fighting Luke Skywalker. I kind of feel like this should be Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru with Luke, like family portrait. Whoa, there we go. Back in focus. There we go. I don't know. What do you think? I mean, Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru are clearly underrepresented in the Star Wars action figure marketing front. 1216 Anarchist. Good evening, Jeff and everyone. How are you, my friend? David Thanos says that first wave of X-Men 97 is fire. At least the Wolverine and Magneto. I can totally vouch for. Love those figures. I thought they did a really good job with them. I wish I could see Wave 2 so I could make up my mind on that. Jibru, my local GameStop, has Cyclops and both Magnetos. You know what? I did see Magneto 2 weeks ago, just the lone Magneto. And I kind of thought about it, but when Target has so many sales, I kind of feel obligated to wait for it. And too late. 80s. Oh yeah, Jeff, I reserved Duke at my GameStop. Nice. I feel like he's about to come out in GameStop now. Let me check that real fast because I feel like GameStop has the retro figures different than they have the new wave that is out right now. At least they have them coming April 6th now. They pushed them back because earlier they had them coming the 28th, which is actually next week. How fast did March fly by? Aftonchild pre-ordered the Figma Link Tears of the Kingdom deluxe version. Cool. Robert, I just grabbed Executioner for X-Men 97. The rest I want are being shipped. Nice. What do you think of Executioner? Kelly Cox, eat all you want, Jeff. Don't starve in front of us. Next time I'm gonna have a big cheeseburger and just go. Nah, Kelly, I'm gonna have some restraint. How you doing there? Judge Dreds, it's a slow toy month for me. Me too. So let's go over here to Hasbro Pulse because this is the thing. I'm like, kind of want it. Oh, let's do the thing. There we go. Because today I was checking to see if we're going to see some funniness or some wackiness happen. No, there was no wackiness today over on Hasbro Pulse. The new G.I. Joes are here. They're not, coming soon or anything like that. Right now, available. You can grab them. Quick kick. And my wallet is just like, dude, let's do it. I'm like, wait, you're supposed to be the responsible one. Don't tell me to do this. I shouldn't. We got Airborne, another one. I'm like, yoo-hoo. Techno Viper's here. That's exciting. I'm curious how many of those you can get. Big Boa and Metalhead are all ready to get picked up. Also, special shout out to everyone who was like, yo, let me tell you how those ammo clips on the Vamp go. It was wild because I think the first one was like Friday and I'm still getting them. So you guys are making sure I know about that and the American flag that is not retreating. So thank you very much. But let me check real fast on this Techno Viper. Limit of 3 per customer. So there's only so much army building on a Techno Viper. That's good to know. So everybody can get 3. G. Bruce says, I bought Cyclops and Wave 2 Magneto for myself and my brother. Also picked up Goblin Queen and Nightcrawler. Also got the Vamp. Love it. Me too. So much fun. I got it nestled, situated just fine on my G.I. Joe display. I'm in the process of rearranging. So when we moved, I had my figure room. I had this closet that I didn't really set up because the old owners had like this rickety, weird shelving unit in there. And I was like, I'll deal with that later. Later's now finally arrived. I'm ready to take it. I took it down. But now I'm ready to put some shelving on there so I can make use of it because it turns out I've been buying some figures. So now I'm gonna put this other shelving unit. I gotta get the sandpaper and sand all those drywall screws and holes back out. And now I can put the shelving back on there, or shelving on there, and actually set up and use that closet the way I intended as more figure display space. So I got to take the door off and ship that down to the basement. But very excited to have more display areas for my figures because the collection right now is like all in the main room, the figure room, and kind of junky. But I'm looking forward to fixing that very soon. Stone stone protectors were crime-fighting trolls. They're trolls for boys. Did they have the hair 2X? That would be funny. Joe Barrett just got on here. Welcome to the party, Joe. Jay Woods. Good evening, Jeffrey and crew. What's up, Jay? Mayfax announced the re-release of Cyclops number 99 the same week as X-Men 97. I think it is intentional. I think it is 80s, but Star Wars, so I'm sure they'll try to get it out to as many people as possible. Devin, what's going on? Good evening, Jeff and crew. I just saw Ghostbusters in 4D and got the light up Ghost Trap popcorn bucket. That sounds fun. I had a lot of fun watching it. It was like a real Ghostbusters episode. So it seems like we're a little mixed on the Ghostbusters Frozen Empire here. Blake Tarpley says Uncle Owen and Aperu won't prompt kids to grab blue milk off the shelf. Oh, come on. It's got Star Wars on it. I mean, it's blue milk. What self-respecting kid given the option of regular white? I'm done with strawberry. I'm done with chocolate. I want blue milk, Mom. I'm going to sit here and cry and whine and howl in this aisle until you give me that blue milk or this figure over in the toy aisle. Grave-O-Matic. What's up, Jeffrey? How goes it? Doing good, man. How are you? Southern Cali representing. Bang, bang. If you're a Niners fan. If not, my apologies. I hope you're doing nice. And the weather is super nice over there. It's not so great over here. David says the Brett figure is okay. The best thing about the Brett figure is that it comes with the sunglasses. Gosh, why can't we get a great Brett the Hitman hard figure? Judge Dreads, SH Figure Arts releasing Street Fighters off Jada. It's a dog-eat-dog toy game. I mean, I don't mind that because one of the competition. I want the best toy company to deliver the best figure. So it all works out for us in the end, right? Felix Guerrero says March was a blur. What? I'm like, how in the world is it the 21st? And not the good blur, not the one that's a motor mouth running through trying to defend Autobot City. It just zoomed by. Like, how is it already night one of March Madness? 80s kids, you're spoiling stuff on X-Men, so I'm not going to post that because, we got to make sure that everybody has had a chance to see it. But Executioner was an interesting villain. G. Brew, I have the Landrum Brood Wolverine in my pile of loot. One of those super rare weirdos who is more excited for Brood Wolverine than Landrum. Brood Wolverine is pretty cool. And the fact that you can pose him like that, dare I borrow a phrase from the Star Wars team, iconic cover. I think that makes it a pretty cool and at least a very interesting Wolverine variant. Roberts in Realm says Executioner is just okay. Not my favorite character, but has more range than I expected. That's good. I thought he pulled off a young Robert Redford in the show myself. I like it better than the old Toy Biz 5-inch, which doesn't say much. No, I mean Toy Biz. Gosh, when you look at all the figures they cranked out over that time period, I'm like, you guys were doing anybody with an X on them. It's wild those characters they got out there for us. Jamlin, they should have had a CISO milk label. Yeah, just why would we? Or Luke, old Hermit Luke, wiping the milk off of his arms on the sleeve there. That could have sold it too. G-Brew got the shipping notification for Techno Viper. Is that the only one you got from that set? Or are you waiting for the shipping from the rest of them? Northern Nomad, it's snowing. Gosh, I wish there was some snow. I mean, that's my only acceptable use for cold weather when it's snowing. Of course, that would delay. I'm looking around like my vamp is still in the photo studio. It's not. I need to go out there and shoot some photos with the vamp. But now, especially I can, since I know where the ammo clips go. Felix, I just ordered 2 Vipers and 2 Infantry Troopers earlier today from Pulse. The Grunt Infantry Troopers or the 60th anniversary ones? Judge Dreds, it's raining in Texas. Well, I mean, Grave-O-Matic will tell you it never rains in Southern California, so appreciate that rain. Tom Finn got the shipping notification for the Mego, Dr. Fate, Firestorm, and Red Tornado. Brought in $2,300 on eBay. Sorry, I'm sure that whistle was super loud. Apologize. G-Brew. My niece, who just turned 4, keeps trying to convince me to let her play with the vamp because she was here when it arrived. She's very annoyed that she can't play with it. You're going to have to go and get a 5 and below $10 vamp for her so she can be fooled. Lord Megatron. That's a cool name. My Marvel Legends Brew Wolverine comes tomorrow, and my Scarlet Spider shipped. Where'd you order that one from? It's going to be a good couple of days. Yes. Ice Cube would agree as well, especially if the classified serpent that my friend is giving me comes too. Congratulations on getting Serpentor. Felix Fagan says it's sunny 75 here in Bama. This whole wow. I mean, we're seeing a whole mix of colors and temperatures all over on tonight's chat. Snake Eyes, I wonder what blue milk tastes like. Probably like regular milk with a little hint of blue food coloring. Or maybe they threw in some blueberry. Who knows? It tastes good. Oh, 80s kids all over it. Jason Lyles, what's up, bro? Don't they have blue milk at Galaxy's Edge? Well, now you can get blue milk at your local giant Safeway. Maybe even Shoppers. You can get an employee discount still. I used to work here. I've made it plenty of times. Oh, man, we're going to have a party at 80s kid with some blue milk. Dark Prime is 49ers gang. Bye. Bang, bang. What's up, man? I'm finally starting to get past that hump of my February heartbreak. No pizza either, Church? Oh, man. Blake, this week I got the War Duke retro colors from Walmart Con. I might leave them in package. Haven't decided yet. It does look cool in package, doesn't it? Grave-O-Matic, do you think Jada finishes the Street Fighter line before Storm? Oh, absolutely. I mean, you can put good money on that. And they're saying they want to get the Street Fighter 2 lineup done before the end of next year. So Storm Collectibles has made no such promise because they jump from game to game. So I think they're on Street Fighter 6 right now at the moment, but they're trying to catch up to Jada. We know we got a Fei Long and Blanca coming. We still need DJ, Vega. They're so far behind. Dulcine is wild. Craziness. Jay Woods, I'm old. My executioner came from Asgard. Waved a huge axe and every now and then a machine gun or two. Yes. Oh, the anniversary ones. What do you think about that one? I'm seeing a lot of people I guess they're shipping everyone now. So what do you think about it? Vin Doom, Jeffrey, you could have had my 2 feet snowstorm from last week here in Denver. I went there like 2018 or 2019. Really, really nice place. Love checking it out. And we got snow. I was there in October for my birthday, so I wasn't too happy about that. But it snowed on that whole week that I was there. So we were there until Halloween, and it was so wild seeing all the Halloween decorations coated in snow. That was awesome. Great sight. Cheaper. Toy Biz did Spat and Grovel. I remember them. Characters Scott Liddell created specifically to the kind of characters that couldn't be made in their figures. And Toy Biz is like, hold my beer. Yeah, they did 80 in all characters. I might have to break it down and do a video on all the remaining Toy Biz figures that Hasbro still needs to do. From both Marvel Legends and its predecessor. Tober Supreme. It's cold and windy in Connecticut. UConn. Where are they in the tournament? There's no shade. I'm just curious if they're in there. I know I filled out my bracket and ran through it, but I don't remember where I had them going. If I had them in there at all. Northern Ohio's 39 degrees. Stickman says the blue milk at Galaxy's Edge is disgusting, like fruity Pepto-Bismol or something. Yeah, that doesn't sound appetizing. They did announce Blanca, so yeah, we've got some exciting ones now. They announced Blanca, and they've shown some pictures, so maybe we'll see them at the end of the year. But you know, with them, it's going to be a second. JT the Grind, were you able to pick up any Ultimates or staying at Walmart CollectorCon? So I haven't done anything because like I have to be very careful with how I'm spending my money right now. So absolutely nothing. I figure Sting, I stand a pretty solid chance because the two good Walmarts in my area carry all the stuff AEW, and anything that's Walmart exclusive, they've got, especially the AEW stuff. It doesn't move as fast as some other lines, but they'll be there situated on the stands for a good long time. So I'm not too worried. Hopefully these worries don't come back to haunt me. I'll have to go. Yeah, guys, remember that March 21st episode? I was so wrong. Felix Guerrero, 35 out here in the Bronx. And windy. Lower 70s here in Southeast Tennessee. You guys with the 7-degree weather. Jeeper, that's gonna be a long list of characters. Hasn't gotten around to yet. A really long list. I believe you. So we started, kind of teased it. What all did you guys pick up this week? We got Goose Egg. I mean, there was like I went to Ross this week, but I did go look around for stuff to show you all that I saw in my travels. One thing that was new this week at Ross, these guys. The Transformers, the movie, Kill 'Em Dead, Ironhide, and Prowl. And shockingly, these figures, I think they were $40 originally, are $14.99 over at Ross. So if you were waiting to get those battle damage variants, much better options for you. I went to 2 Ross that day. Both of them had multiple packs of them. Went to another Ross today. They had nothing. It's terrible. And they also had these Star Wars, what is this line? Young Jedi Adventures, I think it is. They also had these characters, just these 2, and I think they had the ship as well. So if you were looking for them, Ross has you covered. Come on, why don't you get me covered and get focused? No. Okay, anyway, it had those 2. So there you go on that. Cheaper, I don't think there is a good Walmart there. It's a sad state of affairs with me and my Walmarts. There's literally 2, like 6 in my area. I didn't go to one of the good ones today. Lefty Two Lions BK had to cut back on several pre-orders. Working on cash for the Mezco, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and sold off my Super 7 Turtles. The month of May looks crazy between Hasbro and McFarlane drops. Well, I mean, you know, Hasbro. I mean, I was fully anticipating that Vamp and the Black Series Mace Windu and the Clone Trooper hitting in May instead. They were like, oops, sorry, we got our M months backwards. We meant March. So that's shaking everything all up. But I am getting that Mace and Clone Trooper set coming, I think tomorrow, maybe Saturday. So maybe I'll do a video breaking those guys down too. I'm excited to get that version of Mace. I just wish we had, you know, Army Builder Clone Troops sets and not just the main character with them. John Battle, Mr. Lyles, good evening, sir. Good evening, John. How are you on this fine Thursday? 80s kid, I'm laying with you. I got nothing myself, my friend. Tover Supreme, got my Vamp in the mail today. UConn is the #1 seed somewhere. Nice. Think they're going to go all the way? Now, let's see. I'm going to check my bracket and I'm going to have UConn winning. Here's what happens when I don't pay attention until March, until 3 days before the tournament. Judge Dreads, I got 3 Wally Marks clues, and all of them, yeah, same. I mean, the one that's closest to me is an abomination of Walmart's. I mean, I walked through their toy section fully anticipating my disappointment, and yet they managed to always go even further. It's like, gosh, why did I walk to the back of this store? John Battle, I just seen 5 of those in my Ross and Rose or Ross, because I know some stores have, or some areas have Rose. So I don't want to spell check correct you if you went to a Rose and saw them. David Thanos, my Asylum Toys Road Warriors came in. What a rush. Man, they're really good. Nice. Vin Doom, picked up Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat, Kentaro on Amazon sale of the Batman Beyond Justice League Superman for $17. Did you get Kentaro on an Amazon deal? Because I know he was on sale like maybe 84, which is a really good price, because I think he's like usually around 109, 110. So yeah, that's a really good deal. And getting that Batman Beyond Justice League Superman is a good price too. Jason Lyles, Bro wants to know any word when new Tekken figures are getting released. You know what? They have not. I think they have another. No, I don't think they've revealed any more Tekken figures. It's kind of annoying because Tekken has so many cool figures or characters that make awesome Storm collectible figures. But yeah, I don't think they've announced any. Maybe we need Jada to start popping off some Tekken figures. It's like, oh look, here's some more. You guys want a Nina Williams? Here you go. So 16 Anarchist says, picked up the DC Bizarro Bat-Zaro. Didn't really want the Bat-Zaro, but really digging the Bizarro. Let's go with the rest of the DC baddies. That's the McFarlane 2-pack. That one's out already? Jeez. Cranks out his stuff so fast. G-Brew. I ordered a lot more pins from eBay. Just got X-Men and Star Trek New Generation patches for my new jacket, which I bought because my pin collection outgrew the other jackets and 2 backpacks. I gotta get you to send me a picture of your pins. Sounds fun. Jamelin. This week I picked up Multiverse Classic Superman and Studio Series 86 Ratchet. I like Ratchet. Let me know what you thought. Deliveries were Parallax, Piper vs. Steel. Nice. Patriot Studios Chainsaw Auntie. Hey, Auntie. Alphabet Fantasy Set. And I just opened Madeline Pariah and Executioner. Nice. How do you think about old Goblin Queen? Because I feel like the cartoon, it's funny because I feel like the cartoon actually did her right as opposed to figure in terms of making her hotter. That works on multiple ways. Lexi Lions BK. Dang! Paid 24 for the Dead Ironhide and Prowl. Good find. 24 is a pretty good deal for those too. And Judge Dress. I think everybody in my city collects toys. Hunting is extinct here. Yeah, I hate those areas when it's like, ugh, where are all the good figures? John Battle. I picked up the Platinum Steel yesterday for $11.99. So do your Targets have them for $11.99? Because I actually had Platinum. Let me see if I got that picture. Platinum Steel and the Chase version on the shelf at the Target that I went to, and they both rang up at $19.99. I did see the Target still has their sale going, which I did not know. Oh, I also forgot to post this one from my Target trip yesterday. Saw the man, the final boss himself, the Scorpion King, and Hot Rod Roddy Piper, aka John Nash, at Target yesterday. I think this is the first time I've seen that Scorpion King. Kind of look cool. Thousand Wolves. I'm randomly here to say, Captain Power. John Bell, happy to see you. Glad to have you on here with us, hanging out in the chat. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate that. Robert's Infinite Realms. I won't comment on what you said. Yeah, because I've seen it, so I won't say anything. Thousand Wolves, Wheeled Warriors. Jace, bro, Wheeled Warriors. Stickman, I found X-Men 97 at Walmart today. I was about to say Wolverine. I impulse bought Cyclops, even though I didn't plan to. The new cartoon made me do it. Yo, as a long-suffering Cyclops fan, if Jace is still here in the chat, he can tell you I quit. Rage quit like I'm playing a video game against somebody who's whooping me. I rage quit X-Men anytime they kill off Cyclops, make him do something stupid like kill off Professor Xavier. I'm out. Done. I don't want any more parts of it. So when they brought Cyclops back, read X-Men. After that fiasco with Apocalypse, started reading X-Men again. Started reading them when he came back this time. But I don't know what they've been doing. So I had to here's my hands, wash them clear because they got wild. The Cyclops in this cartoon, they did him so right. I mean, using the concussive force blast, aka his optic blast, to propel him, that was so awesome. Loved how they did that. Sounds good. Your Walmart actually restocks. That's good. The one near me is just like abandoned toys. Judge Dress waiting on Storm Goro, but nothing ever drops when I get cash. It's a conspiracy. I feel you so much. David Thanos. I went to 8 Walmarts in my area last week and I found 4 shippers. I only found Brother. And he was the only one left of the Monday Night War. Oh, Hogan, Brother. And he was the only one left of the Monday Night War weight. See, this is the problem. Anytime Walmart gets an exclusive, they're just outside of AEW, but it's just so hard to say goodbye and find any Walmart exclusives on their figure pegs. Kelly, gosh, Jeff, would Walmart be considered trashy if they still have sneakers? I feel like you could just put a period at the end of would a Walmart be considered trashy? Period. Or question mark in this case. If they still have Snake Eyes movie figures on the shelves. I mean, see, in some cases it would be preferable to see Snake Eyes movie figures because that at least would imply they have some figures. Some Walmarts don't even have that. It's like, where in the world are you getting this stuff? Chamberlain, this week's comics, G.I. Joe, nice, Cobra Commander. Let's put a smile on that face. Gargoyles, Kill Your Darlings, Beyond the Trees, Man's Best, Necklaverse, and my Kyle Rayner Compendium arrived today. Nice. Which one was your favorite of those? You got 600 pins, G-Brew? That is solid work. Ben Doom, yes, Kintaro was on sale and back in price 2 days later. Yeah, it's if you see them drop on Amazon, do not delay. Get them right away because you'll be like, oh. And if you're like me and keeps everything in the cart, it's like, oh, it shot up $40. I should have bought it yesterday. Excuse me. Snake Eyes says, I need figures with Lars and Alyssa from Tekken. It's funny because I'm so far off from playing current Tekken. I don't even know who they are. X, my biker mice needs their bikes ASAP. Judge Dreads, I've never seen that Scorpion King. It really did look good. It actually had all kinds of detail. I'm sure my picture didn't do it justice, but the stitching in his suit or outfit actually did that. It's not painted on, so I was really impressed. I feel like maybe I should have bought it, but it was regular price. I'm like, The Roddy is nice, Felix Vegans. It's really, really well done. Judge Dreads, I did get that Andre the Giant Bigfoot. I never saw him. Jamie, pretty cool, the Goblin Queen. Thought about getting one to paint some skin in those gray areas, but I think she's a fine representation for the character. I feel like I'm still going to try to find some paint just to go all the way there. Chamberlain is right there with me. I don't think the Snake Eyes figures are what is making Walmart trashy. It might be the Eternals, but now you're talking about Ollie's. They're just like, gosh, will someone just take these figures? It's been a while since I've been to an Ollie's. I feel like maybe they'd have something new. Oops. Speaking of Cyclops, the new X-Men editor had to assure everyone that Cyclops in the upcoming X book is not teen Cyclops. The artist then promised he would not look that young usually. They de-age everyone. Just Jay will tell you that the modern comic book artists, with some notable exceptions, are not quite like they were back in the 70s and 80s. Henry G, what's going on, brother? I'm having a great week. How is yours going so far? Even better if I figure out a way to get quick hit. All right, let's see here. So let's break down some of this news from this week so far. Some of the reveals, all that fun stuff. Let's start with, of course, my favorite line. You all know. Green Man, what's up? How are you? Judge Dress, it's how they excel at that. C-3PO would say. Nothing else but peg warmers. Oh yeah, I mean that variety looks amazing. And I kind of feel like I am really pushing it, not getting that figure, because I feel like that is legit the ultimate definitive version of Roddy Piper. I mean, all the head sculpts look great. I think that Monday Night Nitro version of Piper is pretty decent for that time frame. I actually wanted that figure because like we've gotten so many versions of Piper, we needed the WCW version, so I'm happy to get them. But that Bret Hart figure looks like another disappointment in a long line of Ultimate Edition and Elite Bret Hart figures. Kelly Cox, Jay, these Eternals have so much dust on them, you can't tell what you're buying. Seriously. I feel like if they had just done them in comic book style, they probably would have sold because at least comic book fans would have been like, I don't like the movie. But the Eternals, Kirby designs, look awesome. Let's see. So, Adventures and Collecting Podcasts did have an interview with Lenny and Emily. Emily posted on her Instagram, hey, you podcasters, if you want to talk to us, let me know. I DM'd her right away. So you guys happen to holler at Emily and Lenny online, let them know your boy over here at Lyle's Figure Files wants to holler. Do a little chat. G-Root, something that bugs me about the thought process about modern comics, we don't want to age them. I want 25-year-old Cyclops. I want 40-year-old Cyclops. 25-year-old Cyclops does not make sense. Yeah, let's give a little age to him. Ronan X33, good evening. How are you? I'm sure I'll be getting to the new Ultimate Edition Piper. That one also looks good. Yes. Oh, Henry Jones, I'm on that one too. All right. Let me say I've been talking way too much. So too hyped and too excited to see all y'all. Blowtorch is coming to the classified series line. And if I am not, unless I'm wrong, and I'm not counting the vehicle drivers, we're done with the 83 lineup because we got Duke in the retro style, retro Recondo, heavy artillery, roadblock, mutton junkyard, spirit, one of my favorites in the entire line. Let me see, am I missing anyone else? Oh, we got Ripcord coming in Night Force colors. I guess if you wanted to hold him off, we're still waiting on him. But I think that's it. You guys let me know. I think that's all we needed now in terms of the 83 lineup of Joes. And might be done with the Cobras too. I feel like Wild Weasel's the main standout for me of like, yo, get my figure out. Maybe we'll see him for a HasLab. And then, in addition to Blowtorch, got to change our brackets on the March Bashness. Road Pig is also coming. Shout out to 3djoes.com for these pictures. Excited about getting Road Pig. I know they're just going to knock that figure all the way out. It's going to be a hulking mass. And that cinder block hammer of his is going to be so impressive. But now I'm like, all right, where's my Monkey Wrench and Thrasher 2-pack? Time to get the Dreadnoughts. Or at least Thrasher with the Thunder Machine. Now that I've got the Vamp, I'm like, all right, what's next, guys? Bring on more vehicles, because, man, that was so much fun to put together and have my Joes stocked up on there. I got a bunch of Dreadnoughts. I wanted to have them all hang from the sides. Now that, I mentioned it in my review, I wish the team had just made a little bit more space for the foot pegs, or so I could position those feet, there you go, in that socket area there. But it is essential for the Thunder Machine because they need to hang from the sides, full on Mad Max style, do that all the way up. So yeah, definitely want to see that. Haven't gotten around to reading any of my comics yet, but I'm most looking forward to Cobra Commander. You will not be disappointed, my friend. Cream-Man, wish McFarlane would get the new guy figures out. Instead, they're the better versions of Eternals. Yeah, I agree with you big time on that one. Rick Davis, what's up? New series of G.I. Joe Real American Hero from Left Off. Let's see if I missed any more of yours. I'm really digging the Real American Hero. Those first couple issues, I was like, all right, cool. Picking right up from the series. But now, with this whole big war that's being set up now, I'm really excited for it. And it's just like, oh, this is cool. And I think Duke comes out next week, so very excited about Duke. The Green Lantern collection is nice to have. I was a big fan of that run. And Daryl Banks' art. His art is kind of underrated, isn't it? Because it was so clean. And it wasn't like some of those 90s books where it's like, here's Extreme Kyle Rayner. His art was good. He did great work on the constructs, too. So, yeah. At most of the singles, but now I can flip through it easier. It's a good reference for a fridge. And just how much you can actually stuff in them. Right there with you. Henry G, exactly. And Hasbro going to drop everything at the same time. Latest classified wave, Angel, Wolverine 2-packs, and Spidey Retro Wave. You better believe it. Ronan, Baroness needs one more redo with new female bodies. I think if we just repainted that Crimson Strike team version, that would be an awesome version of Baroness. I really want that figure to come out. Now, in terms of one more redo, I wouldn't mind another redo of Destro, another retro one, but I feel like I need him maybe on a different mold, like a Sergeant Slaughter or Outback one, because I feel like every episode of the cartoon, Destro is towering over Cobra Commander. And in classified series, I almost feel like from certain angles, Cobra Commander is a little bit taller, which can't happen. Now that's one thing. I'm like, hey, can we bump the size up there? I did DM Lenny about that. Like, yo, can we get another version of Destro? I know you guys have done a retro, but can we get a retro version? You know, with the grenades on the sides and the missile launchers on both gauntlets, because that's retro Destro to me. And make him taller. He needs to be the tallest one of the Cobras. Maybe Zartan will be the same size. Judge Dreads, I think the Sabertooth 2-pack is dropping on Amazon soon. Kelly Cox, Thunder Machines took us my vote for HasLab this year. Yes. Someone say Yo Joe? Yo Joe. Let's see here. Rick Davis, the cartoon series, seeing how we won't see it in the classified series. No, did you read the G.I. Joe Saturday Morning Adventures? That miniseries was so good. So great. Snake says, hey Jeff, do you know why Storm Collectibles has not been doing any Mortal Kombat figures? I heard the Mortal Kombat license is suspended for the time being. I have not heard that, but it has been a minute since we've seen Mortal Kombat figures. They may just have too many in the pipeline. They've got Nighthawk, I feel like another couple figures that they've shown but haven't gotten out, so maybe that's all. The fridge was packed. Just Drez need a classified hardmaster. Yeah, I mean, we got the head sculpts for him and Softmaster, so I would just go ahead and go the whole way. Green Man, speaking of Cobra, I want the G.I. Joe classified HasLab, his thing. Retro Cobra Commander, but on retro card. I think he is coming. We do have Starduster coming. They haven't shown a prototype of him yet, though, have we? McFarlane hasn't even done, well, we can't base anything on Todd and his attention span. He goes from one thing to the next. So, I don't know. Maybe something to look into. All right, so we got those guys coming. I guess we should talk about this Mattel Creations event that's still playing out. Today we got the first round of reveals. We got the stuff that's coming. Thank you. And we've got Monster High Lenore Lumington doll, the Motu Origins Deluxe Cyclone figure. That sounds fun. Let me grab that figure now. Oops, he's sold out. He won the limit of 3 per user. So everyone wanted Cyclone, and maybe that's not surprising because he looks cool. I think this Masters of the Universe Origins line is pretty sneaky. I feel like I've already bought all these figures. I got the Masters of the Universe Classics figures, getting the Masterverse line, but man, they're really cranking out this stuff and people are buying them. This line is just no sense of ending. Check out my guy Mega J Retro. Mega J Retro. There we go. Because he's doing a fantastic job of breaking down those guys. And yeah, he's definitely all in on Masters of the Universe. Doesn't match much. Does a very comprehensive job tackling those figures. Shebrew, am I the only one who thinks Cobra Commander looks way more villainous with the hood than the helmet? Where's that can of worms that I dropped a minute ago? Yeah, they're apparently there's some mandate because hoods are really evil. I mean, it's like I feel like if we can get an X-Men 97 cartoon, it's basically, hey, remember January 6th? We should be able to get a Cobra Commander. Just saying, totally different. David Thanos. Anybody getting that CM Punk? Not the WrestleMania crowd. But yeah, let's talk about CM Punk. Before I do that, I need to break down another Masterverse reveal. The new Eternia Horde Trooper. That looks deluxe. And that looks like, oh my goodness gracious, that's going to be an amazing figure. But gosh, trying to army build, this has always been the problem with the Horde Troopers. Because I want like 40, to have a real army of them to fight She-Ra and her crew. But man, that really looks amazing. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get that one over at Ross or Target on clearance. So there is that little pesky problem. Then we got the CM Punk that David Thanos was asking about. I think I think these are just backdrops that they set up. This is kind of cool. They did one sort of similar with Cyclone, if you recall. So we got the cloudy backdrop for him. With CM Punk, we get a little lightning in the ring. That's kind of cool that they did some customization on that. So this is what he's going to look like. I don't know what they're going to do about all his tattoos, but looks like he's going to have a watch. This is CM Punk from his return to WWE. And let's see. No gimmicks needed. Drug-free still. That's good to know. And yeah, it's too bad we didn't get that Cobra logo there, but yeah, whatever. And they did their approximation of the Pepsi logo. So I'm not quite sure if he's coming with both shirts. This isn't images for this, but that's CM Punk. I'm really interested in this basic outfit. I mean, this is what he was rocking, but boy, that's a tough one to sell in terms of like, hey, get your hands on this first CM Punk figure. Intimate Snob just left Ross. They re-upped their inventory. Almost spent money. They didn't have what I was looking for. What did they have? Kelly Cox, we need a Destro with Clancy Brown in mind. He did the voice on Renegades. Renegades. Ryan Daly had to step away for the last hour. Did I miss the good stuff? Yes, you did. So good. So good. Rick, think they'll do another Major Blood figure repaint? You know, I feel like he should be another candidate that would be really good for a retro figure. He's part of the March Bashness voting for the Joe bracket. Got retro Major Blood going against retro Stalker, one that I think could use a lot more camouflage or go full out cartoon style with him. So yeah, I would hope so, because his original look is noticeably different than the Classified series version, which is cool. It's really cool, but I think I'd like to get the retro style, probably with a bit of articulation on that arm piece too. So yeah. Judge Dredd's need a snake armor. He-Man and Masterverse and Snake Men too. I need all the Snake Men. Tom Finn, we need an elite Tiffany Stratton, but she's going to need a much better head sculpt. And you know, she's going to look scrawny. That's going to be the real problem. They haven't gotten a true physique for Bianca Belair or Rhea Ripley, and Tiffany Stratton is just built up. And you know, they're going to give her that whack, scrawny mold that just is the one size fits all thing. I'm glad that Piper has her own unique one, but man, they need more muscular ones. It's going to be both shirts. All right, cool. It's TV time. No, it's clobbering time. Wow, that Horror Trooper Felix, that thing looks amazing, doesn't it? Jalen, did they just put a dark rectangle where the Arashikage tattoo should be? I think with Punk. Let me go back to the shirtless version. I don't think they did either. I think they just made it a black square. I don't know what their whole plan is for that. But yeah, that's certainly a way to go with it. But you know, that's a lawsuit, so I understand why they did not do that. 80s kid, Misa won a new Darth Maul. I thought you were excited about those Acolyte reveals, because I was like, where's the Phantom Menace Darth Maul? Not the hologram. Grave-O-Matic. I had Masters of the Universe as a kid. I'm a big fan of the multiverse. They're how I wanted them to be as kids. It was funny. The only line that I felt kind of underwhelmed having them in hand, even though I really loved them as a kid, was Transformers. Everything else, I was like, these are cool. But man, these new Masters of the Universe figures are so great. I love the new Eternia stuff because it's like, you want classic, you can go classic. If you want to do this new different take, we got you covered there. And I love the 2-in-1 aspect to them. They're doing a great job on those figures. Ryan says we almost got Retro Card Major Blood as a Walmart exclusive line, but they changed it to Crimson Guard. Bet we get Retro Blood in 2025. That's good news. Jay Woods didn't get anything this week, but I did get notified from Diamond Marvel Select that my Captain America and Crimson Dynamo are being shipped. That's cool. I don't collect Mezco Marvel because money, but holy crap. Have you seen a new classic Ghost Rider? Let's see how hard he will be to find. I did see the figure and it did look cool. Let's go toys. There we go. That should be quick and dirty and easy. Yes, great. Love it when it's that fast. Yes, I did see it, and Ryan, it does look really cool. Ghost Rider features light up head and movable jaw. That's nice. Hell Cycle features light up function, removable flames. Nice. And sound feature. I wonder if it's going to be as much as a Hell Charger. Oh, exclusive through Big Bad Toy Store. $250? I don't know, Ryan. That didn't sound bad. Yeah, I mean, it looks cool for this one. And I like that. And this might be the closest we get to that version, the champion style Johnny Blaze. So I don't know. I mean, $250 for the bike and Ghost Rider, and we got light up parts to it. No, I don't think that's a terrible deal. Head sculpt looks good. All kinds of light up features, and again, only $250. Those digital renders always look so good. Sometimes I'm like, I feel like the actual figures look better. Can't they just do red lines and a red blob? They used to do that. Did they? I don't remember. Henry G. Jeff, did you do the fix for Black Series Balin Skull and Shinati? I have neither of those figures. I have not seen them. And yeah, I'm always kind of like, oh, I want to have to do extra work on figures. I've got so many to break down. But yeah, I mean, I really enjoy those characters on Ahsoka. So eventually I will, but yeah, I haven't gotten them right now. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, the fix. You said March 30th. They're really going to do a live stream or reveals on next Saturday, 80s Kid? Kenny Lane, OMG. David Thanos says, I love He-Man along with Transformers and G.I. Joe, but I can't go down that rabbit hole, even though I like that cartoon line. I mean, it's funny because there's something for literally everyone. We got your Origins. We've got your cartoon series, direct likenesses. We've got New Attorney for those of you who've got DC, who got your Motu Classic figures. We got the updated versions with more enhanced sculpting than ever, better articulation, and really fun designs too. Rick wants to know how far Classified going to go with 90, 94. I feel like there's lots of great characters they can still do all the way through 94. And they're going into that 89, 90. So I don't see any reason why they couldn't just do all the way. I may have to draw the line at the Mega Marines, though. Of course, they could make it look cool. So who knows? Felix says, yes, that Ghost Rider. Fire. That makes sense. Kenny Lane, this Ghost Rider gave me life. Nice. I got a perfect comment to put behind this glorious figure. All right, let me know which one. I'm curious. Blake, I like that Ghost Rider version. The Marvel Legends 3.75 inch is great. Don't love the Mezco bodysuit on him, though. Here's that drawback. Jibru, only $250. That's it. That's only, I mean, I feel like in some cases, it's a little bit more understandable. But then you get the vamp for 99. It's like, where's my value, Mezco? Green Man. I just don't like their pleather. Mezco does. It cracks and peels over time. That's not good. Snake Eyes. Thanks, Mezco. Ghost Rider really looks amazing. You're referring to leaks. We'll see. I've learned to keep my expectations low when it comes to the Star Wars live streams. Felix Guerrero. That Ghost Rider looks great on the first one, and it's epic. I got a good discount on Nerdzoic a while back. Have you had any issues with the pleather peeling and cracking on you? X, why do I feel the need to buy Mezco Ghost Rider just for the bike? Because the bike looks awesome. Kelly Cox says Ghost Rider is my favorite and it's beautiful, but that figure in Canada is going to cost $400. It's not great. Is that just really the way it has to work out for y'all? Man, ship it to me. I'll ship it to you for cheaper $400. Gosh. Ah, Dark Promise. Hasbro is doing a panel at WonderCon March 30th. Thank you. Some reveals are expected from each line. I wonder which we'll see from them. Those action figure rabbit holes are rife with rabid rabbits. Well, good thing it's rabbit hunting season. JT the Grind, I know you don't collect statues, but what's your opinion on the Mezco Conan statue? Starting to collect statues also. Just pre-ordered Sideshow Hulk. Oh, let me see here. I feel like I saw their Conan. There you go. It looks great. It looks really great. I have to just check to make sure. Yeah, this looks great. I mean, Mezco does awesome stuff. Pull this up so everybody can see. I mean, that looks really, really, really good. I mean, this likeness of my man Arnold is awesome. You just can't beat that. That looks really good. The throne, the snakes, it's great stuff. What's the old girl's name? I'm trying to remember. She was cool. I feel like I should watch Conan now, since I don't remember Valeria. There we go. It's a great looking statue. $375. I don't think that's a terrible price point. What do you think? Thoughts on the new box for Hasbro toys? Let's read. They look okay. I'm not really a fan. Let me see how fast I can pull one up. Yeah, I think they've lost some of the cool creativity that they were doing with them. Can pull one up fast. Yay. Yeah, they're kind of boring to me, 80s. This is what we got. That if you have a long time Black Series collection, that's cool. It matches up with what you got before. I'm taking my box away with Ahsoka, but I like that new design that we had. All that I wanted. I want to speak for everybody. I speak for Atlantis. All I really wanted was to see the figure, like I do here. So, but yeah, I mean the GI Joe one I think was worse because they had really great designs on their packaging. The new one they have with all black is really boring. But I mean, those Jokers, I'm for sure opening. We'll see what happens. I believe you mean that it is rabbit season, or is it duck season? I don't know. I get confused with that. Dang, wascally rabbits. Need a Thunder or the Barbarian line at 112. That would be great. For the 250, I think I would get the 112 Ghost Rider. That one is nuts. Hey, Blake, don't tell me. We'll see what Jason Chief say, because I will watch them both for sure. They were fun. Ryan, Classified is revealing new Cobras at WonderCon, which I take to mean villains in general. I'm expecting digital renders, reveals for Raptor, Nemesis Immortal, and the Iron Grenadier. Those would be fun reveals. All down with that. There you go. I have no issues with the pleather yet. Good to hear, Felix. I've been pretty lucky, but I definitely don't move it around much. I've changed him around 3 different poses every few months. Is that the key? Got to move him? They have a Dazzler statue live at a toy store that I'm in love with, but I can't do that for 700 plus. Wonder if she sings. All right, let's see. Back to more reveals or stuff that we saw this week. The one thing from today's Hasbro Transformers live stream I was excited about, excuse me, was this guy. And I'm so excited because I feel like this Transformers month has been a bust for me, but finally, years, he looks awesome. And he had a really fun episode. And yeah, I'm really happy to finally get him into the line. Another mini bot to help break up the size. I'm really needing them to do a new Bumblebee in this style. Studio Series 86. Bumblebee. Yes, Spider-Man's favorite Autobot. Exactly. We got to do some serious photo manipulation so I can put Spider-Man on his shoulder. Love that issue. Yes. I was happy to see Gears too, Jamelin. Exactly. Kitty Leg. Yes. The coat on your Toy Biz blade is still good? Really? Wow. That's impressive. Mine is so not there anymore. James Green, Blake, I'm down to watch that. I'm in. Jalen says you wouldn't include Red Sonja as an honorary Conan. Gotta be right. Ronan close to completing my Transformers collection. Where the heck is Swoop? He's up in the air. Hopefully he'll land soon. Not a Transformers guy, but ordered Silverbolt. That's good. Now, was this what version of Silverbolt was it? Did I miss a cool Silverbolt? Gears looks fire. Excuse me. Allergy season's awesome. Not fire. All right, let's see. Let's look at these pictures of Gears. Because this was the one I was excited about. Just because, you know, and this is the thing I understand is so much with Transformers. They're not making everything for me, and I'm not going to be interested, but I'm definitely not going to hate because it's like whatever. But yeah, when I get to see one of the characters I really want, it is so exciting, and I think they did a great job with my guy Gears here. Great colors, he pops. I do wish they were able to do the smiling head face. That would have been awesome. So yeah. Now we just need Wind Charger to complete the Arc Autobots. Now, I guess you have a good version of Bumblebee because I still don't. Still regretting that. But yeah, that's wild. I mean, do we count Swoop as an Arc? And I guess we wouldn't count Swoop as an Arc Autobot since technically he was in the crash landed Arc and not the one that crashed in. Ronan, Beast Wars Silverbolt. Thanks. And I think I saw that on the initial leak list. I was like, oh, we're gonna get Silverbolts. But yeah, that does it. Green Man saw the Beast Machines Cheetor. Rough. Yeah, that one seemed like a little bit off to me. And you know, because I'm not like really into those figures. I wasn't sure what everybody who did like them thought. I'm trying to see here. Did they have pictures of them? Here it is. Nope. Where's Cheetor? I thought. Yeah, here it goes. Yeah, was this for their basic line? Because it just didn't seem to be the same quality of some of the other figures they've done. Oops. There we go. Is it just this one picture? Just that one picture. So that's the core. So there you go. It is the cheaper line. So that's why, I guess. Finish Bob. So hoping so badly. The NECA makes a Green Hornet, Kato the Shadow, and Fu Manchu figure. That seems like something they should and would do. 80s Kid. Now we need Bumblebee in Studio Series 86 Prime. Prime is coming. I don't know what the deal is with Bumblebee. Tom Finn, I've never seen as much pollen in such a short time span as at this idea. It has been brutal. Looks like a kid's toy version. Core Class. Yeah. I wasn't paying attention because I'm like, it's another one of these characters I don't care about, but that explains everything. Ryan, there was a rare, I think, Walmart exclusive Earth Mode Bumblebee in the War for Cybertron line. I paid $60 for it last year, way more than I normally overpay, but it's Bumblebee. Like, I don't understand why we haven't seen Bumblebee after Bumblebee after Bumblebee. I should be complaining, not another Bumblebee, as opposed to when are we getting Bumblebee? Excuse me. Jalen, Jeff, I got tired of waiting for Bumblebee a while ago, so I got the Masterpiece. The Masterpiece is fantastic. I had that figure too. Pretty decent Masterpiece collection. I kind of feel like I have just enough holes in that collection that I should go back and get the holdouts. But man, those Masterpiece figures are so great. Those are my in a fire. I have them close by to the figure door. So grab them, put them in a big bag, the Joes, and dump whatever Marvel Legends will fall into it so I can just make a run for it. But yeah, Masterpiece figures are awesome. Wookiee Sasquatch. We need 18 classified. I would buy them too. James Green. I have not seen the Yellow Park Transformers stuff. I keep meaning to do that. Oops. Sorry, Ronan. Remember the Beat Apocalypse in stores? Just pegs and pegs. I do not. But that might have been when I wasn't into this line. So, yeah. Maybe if we got a Bumblebee, there would be so much pollen. I could not love that enough. That's great. Perfect pun. Just love it. 80s. I used to have the original Cybertron Starscream. It was my favorite. So excited for Cybertron Starscream. It looks so cool. Very nice. It's always good when you can get a figure that you wanted back in rotation in a better style. So let's talk about this a little bit more. I did a whole video, but we got new Star Wars reveals, Acolyte figures mostly. We'll see what happens on the 30th. But let's just go this way. This is easiest. The figures from the Acolyte, we have Jackie, we've got Yandar, Saul, who looks like he just had the worst limit ever. We got May, the assassin. I like saying her name like that. And then Dara / Trinity. So May looks interesting. Lots of great detailing on her outfit. I mean, great scale. I feel like she'd make a good addition to the Dungeons and Dragons line with the movie one. Honor Among Thieves. I think she'd fit in really well with those characters, especially with the cloth hood. So if for no other reason, I may get her for that. I may end up loving Acolyte and be like, oh man, what a fool I was for not thinking this was going to be great. But in the interim, that's where I'm seeing her. So I mentioned this in a video. I'm really worried about this tunic. I don't think Hasbro has enough give in that or created enough of an arc that, you know, lays flat against his shoulders, which is great. But I feel like that's going to mess up when it comes time to pose him and do some exciting things. Like you can see here, it's bunched up. So don't know about that. Just a quick run through the rest of them. Love everybody comes with their cloth robes, soft good robes. She's hitting some really good poses though, more so than a lot of Jedi figures. So that's really encouraging. It looks like he has the same kind of tunic issues. You can see it here. It's kind of bunching up there. So we'll see how that articulation plays. But there you go. That's those figures. We'll see what's up with them. What's the rest of y'all talking about here? Judge Dredd, what's better, Studio Series or Masterpiece? Studio Series is basically the core class of Masterpiece. If you have the money, display space, I can't recommend the Masterpiece enough. Really solid figures, and they include a ton of stuff. I feel like they're the happy medium with with Super 7. There we go. I kept going Studio. No, Super 7. They've got a ton of great accessories in the figures, like the Megatron has like the helmet. He's got the base. Yeah, I mean, they've got all kinds of accessories. Megatron also has swappable parts. You can do the battle damage, Transformers, the movie scene. That was awesome. So they have all kinds of great accessories, great size, and you can appreciate it a little bit better because they have changing heights with the figures. So that's really cool. Masterpiece is on that end. Studio Series, just way more affordable. It's Transformers that are like Masterpiece, just on a budget, a lot more affordable. I don't feel like those figures have nearly the same heft. You can move a Masterpiece figure, it'll be like that. The Studio Series one may topple over. They just don't have the same heft and weight to them. So if you got the option, you could do like me and get both. But I feel like some of those older Masterpiece figures are probably really expensive now. So keep that in mind. Ronan, liking May. Yard and Soul are my most wanted figures. Snake Eyes, they're just mixing it up. Apparently, they have better dry cleaning back in this High Republic era. High Republic Jedi is supposed to be characterized by white and gold robes. I think the designers are playing with that and probably made these figures based on concept art of the show. Oh no, is this going to mean we're going to get these repainted versions, credit collection versions of the Acolyte figures? Oh, it absolutely was Green Man. Well played, Ronan. Saul looks like someone took his blue milk. Oh, thank you, Jamelin. The Masterpiece figures also usually have licensed car modes so they look more accurate when transformed. In fairness, I don't transform them. They just look really cool. Definitely have that awesome look to them. Ryan Daly, I think these Acolyte figures in general look great. Agreed. But I have no investment in the characters yet. So I'm going to hold off on them until I see the show. Now, it's interesting because with this, it's going to be a long time. The show starts in June. And these figures don't come out till November, which that's Entertainment Earth. Maybe these are a little bit, maybe they're doing a really, really cautious estimate, but they came out in November. All the excitement and buzz is probably going to be faded by that point. I feel like maybe we should have seen them earlier if it's going to take so long to get the figures out. Ideally, they would be out kind of like the X-Men 97 wave, where, you know, wave 1 was when the show dropped, and we get wave 2 maybe in June or something. I know it's kind of weird that it's how they have those releases. Henry G. Hasbro's doing a Walmart exclusive mercenary Balin Skull. Probably was corrected. you Henry, my friend. I think you might be hoping for the wrong figure company. I feel like there's going to be a repaint of Balin. He does have that cool soft goods cloak though, so a little bit more accent colors with this little blue. I like that effect. I'm really worried he's going to be the same height, and that's going to be a problem. For those of you who do have that figure, does it look like the same exact parts from the original one? I don't mind this blue tint though. I think that looks awesome. He looks really cool. I like Balin, of course, and I like the way this hood fits. I think they've done an excellent job with hoods on the Jedi and Sith figures. As of late, they're not oversized. They drape just the way they're supposed to. So I think that's awesome. Here's another one. Amazon's getting another exclusive, a Masters of Evil. Not Baron Zemo, though. We got Darth Vader, Grand Admiral Thrawn with his, I don't remember what that's called. Forgive me, true Star Wars fans. And General Grievous in his Clone Wars cartoon colors. Very interesting choice. Here's a little bit more detailed version of it. So there you go. Don't remember which version of Darth Vader this is. Is this the New Hope one? I don't remember. I can't tell. I should say I don't remember. But there you go. Here's the packaging for that. The Masters of Evil, individually carded. That looks sweet though. I gotta say, if you're gonna keep them carded, that looks awesome. This is old school grayscale versions of Black Series, so that looks neat. Curious when we're gonna get this set though, because we're not supposed to get Grand Admiral Thrawn until 2025. So here you go. Grievous. This is his same mold we've seen from him before. Really curious. Chat, help me out. Which version of Darth Vader is this? I feel like they probably aren't going to have that in there. $80 comes out January 2nd, 2025. So still got some time to get that Ahsoka version. Patrick P, what's going on? Saul looks like he's about to flunk Harry Potter out of potions class. Mr. Potter. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Judge Dress, looks like everyone is getting into the soft goods games now. If any brand was going to, it needed to be Hasbro with their Star Wars license, because it's like Jedi should come with their robes. I never understood why we weren't getting them. So I'm really happy to see that. If nothing else, these Acolyte Jedi are going to get jacked for their robes for my Mace, my Anakin, not Anakin, my Obi-Wan figures. Really happy we're finally going to get a Clone Wars prequel era Yoda figure. That's exciting. Ryan says the new Balin does not have corrected height. He's the exact same figure with a cloak. It's not even a repaint. Same figure with cloak. Boo. Green Man, by the way, I did not know there was a new Star Wars show until I saw your video. Thank you for watching. I have been out of the Star Wars loop. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen with Acolyte. There's some weird stuff I'm hearing about it, but maybe it'll be good. I'm not going to hate before I see it, so we'll see. All right, here we go. E. Salamari. I feel like I still said that wrong, even though you broke it down for me. Yeah, okay, thank you. I want that Thrawn, but I haven't had Vader's. Well, I mean, that Thrawn's going to come out later. I thought that was the Empire Strikes Back version of Vader with the butterfly joints. I really like that figure. That one is the easiest one to pose and do all the cool Darth Vader stuff. This is cool. 2025, yeah. But the way March has flown by, the first quarter has gone by. We'll be on 2025 before you know it. John Battle says, people, hit that like button. This is great content. Thank you. Even if you don't, hit the like button. I appreciate y'all watching. Thank you so much, John. X, thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate it. G Brew, Marvel Legends really need wire cloth capes. I would be willing to pay more for higher quality items. Which figures do you think really need wire cloth capes? Greyman, General Grievous was at his peak in the Jindy Clone Wars cartoon. Intro scene is so awesome. Jed, we are Jedi. Oh, it's awesome. I'm just drooping down. But I really like General Grievous. That showdown against the witches of Dathomir. That was awesome. If you haven't seen that one, I highly recommend it. David Thanos. I heard Acolyte. Did Ron Simmons or Bradshaw get a show? Dang. Yeah. Let's see here. I feel like I've run through all the stuff. Oh, here I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, real fast because y'all ask about it, and this line does not disappoint. Dulcine from Jada Toys, Street Fighter line. His figure looks awesome. They included all the stuff that a Dulcine figure should, and that is all the way different limbs. That is so cool because they haven't been packing these figures with a ton of accessories. This one was so needed. So we've got extended legs, extended arms. Awesome. So cool. And he could do this. That is great. I mean, how cool is that? You can actually have him hit that pose. I wonder, we get this Storm Collectibles figure to do that. But that's really cool. Super extended leg, the arm thrust, get back. That's so cool. So very excited to see that with him. Then his wave mate, the one and only Vega Slash M Bison with a soft goods cape. And he didn't have a lot of accessories. You can see here, he's got removable shoulder pads or swappable shoulder pads, one with a cape, one without. That's a good way to do that so we don't have holes in there. Keep it clean. That's a nice touch. Angry face, grabbing, Seco power, hands, awesome work there. I mean, and a little wired action on the cape too. Can't beat that. I just don't see why I would take this cape version off. It looks cool. Really good work. I mean, they're killing it with these figures. So great work on Bison and awesome. So yeah, keep up the good work, Jada Toys. We'll keep buying. Oh yeah, she definitely would need that. I'm with you, G Brew. Emma Frost is number one on that. I keep hearing Hasbro raise prices again. I'm not sure I can keep up with them if they do. I don't think that would be a good idea for them whatsoever right now. Jada Toys is killing it. I'm with you, Green Man. No, Yoga Flame. Yeah, that's true, David. I feel like I can find some fire. Blake Tarp, man, no Mr. Fantastic figures can even do that. Jada Toys is coming up with the innovation in ways that seem like a no-brainer. There they go. I ordered Dawson, one of my favorite players in the game, but they needed a Yoga Fire effect. We'll get that. Vintage Bob, we need a Marvel Legends Mr. Fantastic release with long posable rubber arms and legs and a torso too. I guess he didn't really do the neck this often. John Battle, Marvel needs to go back to assortments of things. That would be fun. Snake Eyes, I love Jada Toys. I have not seen Ken either, Vin Doom. It's wild. That Vega Bison make me regret getting all this SHF all those years ago. I feel like if you've been collecting long enough, you probably have multiple lines of Street Fighter figures now. Lar A, dope. But we'll need to get a Yoga Fire and Yoga Flame accessory. Maybe Jada Toys will pack those into a Dawson repaint. Even the packaging is awesome. Will that rubber tear with time? I don't know. I mean, I'd be here in time. I'll enjoy this figure right now, though. Green Man, 100% will they have the Yoga Fire for the deluxe line like they're doing Chun-Li. Also got my Ken. It's so nice. Ryan, all the main Marvel heroes should have soft good capes. Thor, Moon Knight, Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch, Iron Man, Captain America, Wolverine. Jada Toy figures are amazing. After Child, yes, we need the Yoga Flame. I just felt like when I get caught by that, like, dummy, how'd you get caught with Yoga Flame again? Anyway, had to top it. put it out to you all. What line from your favorite old school cartoon, TV show, live action or otherwise, needs a new updated figure line? For me, when I was coming up with this topic, because I was right in there like, oh, well, this is what I want. So for me, Spiral Zone. I love that line. I feel like that's something that NECA Toys could probably knock out really well because they implement the cloth with the regular action figure articulation pretty well. And they would sculpt all those details of the infected, the zone inhabitants really nicely. And it's not a massive line. They're like 5 heroes, 4 or 5 villains, 10 is enough. I mean, you saw what they did with Defenders of the Earth. Got all the main characters. I don't care about the kids, but that's something that would be really well done. Cops is another one. I kind of want to keep pushing more stuff on the Jada Toys. I think they would do a really good job with that and add in all the different effects stuff. Like everyone. Oh man, I forget all the characters' names, of course. But my guy in the pinstripe suit, pull it down. I got the machine guns right there in his chest. I think that's something that's pretty easy to do with 1 or 2 accessory exchanges, like we've seen Jada Toys do with their Street Fighter line. So hey, that's an option. And let's see where y'all are going here. Ryan, it was so dark, but I think that's why I loved it. It was like, man, I feel like that's something that some Hollywood producer should look at. Zombies aren't as big as they were in The Walking Dead's heyday. I feel like that would be something that would sell really well. Like, hey, there are zones of zombies where you can get away and be safe outside of it. You got this all-world international squad going in and out of these zones, hoping to free people. How does that not? That seems like a sippy show all over on the Sci-Fi Network. All right, let's see. What are you guys thinking here? Laura Mask. Yes. Mattel needs to give us a new Thundercats line. Yeah, Super 7, I never got into them. I feel like that's something. You see what Jada Toys is doing with a property that needs super articulation. Thundercats needed super articulation. And what we have from Super 7's okay, but man, sheesh. Great man. Thundercats, not happy with the Super 7 stuff now. Yeah. Blade, Galaxy Rangers. Yes. And every figure has to come with something. Even just a QR code that you can listen to the theme song on repeat. Futuristic cowboys and cowgirl, aliens, geese even, spaceships, mechanical horses. So cool. I would be all about that line. We should get that. Because those characters were fun. Doc, the whole gang, was a really cool and really fun show. Grave-O-Matic, Captain Power, Bionic 6. Ooh, ooh. Love that. That'd be a fun line to see. Cops, yes. 1216 Ericus, would love to see a good 6-inch Star Trek line. Take from all the various shows. Who would you want to do it? Because I guess Playmates has been doing it forever. See, we're getting a new Simpsons line. I don't know why, because got a great one already. Just need to fill a few holes in that. I don't need a new whole line of them. Roberts, Infinite Realms, Thundar the Barbarian. In Mad Max, both the rich with character and underutilized. So much. And Thundar is another easy one. You get 3 characters. Anything else is a bonus. I wonder if Mezco could do those and just knock it out for us. G-Brew, Real and Extreme Ghostbusters. I require more 112 scale Egons and also the other non-Egon characters, I guess. But mostly Egon. Snake Eyes says Tron and Tron Legacy. I'd love to see a Mayfax Jada Toys SH Figure Arts do Tron stuff. And I need to see Tron 3 figures right now. We haven't seen anything for Tron 3 yet. How are we getting the figures? G-Brew. I also want a proper 6-inch all-era Star Trek line. Felix Fegan says OG Battlestar Galactica. Lauren Green. That would be fun. Judge Dreads. I've never heard of Spiral Zone, but did watch Mummies Alive. I feel like through the magic of YouTube, you could probably watch full episode of Spiral Zone. Let's see. I feel like no one really cares about it, so you could literally watch the whole deal. Yes, it's true. You can. Spiral Zone was just like Ryan said, it was dark, but this kind of show I think would age well, even if you watch it right now as an adult. But yeah, you can watch it on YouTube. It's so good, and what a cool concept. At least Street Sharks are back. Voltron. Who would you have do Voltron? Retro Robo. Hanna-Barbera had some great superheroes adventure cartoons back in the day, so I want the Herculoids. Those would be fun. Jay Woods, Starsky and Hutch, Huggy Bear. Snoop Dogg version, or Antonio Vargas. Ryan Daly, I would love to see Exo Squad, but upscaling that line of 6-inch for every character in E-frame would be so much money and so much space. That was the main reason I didn't put Mask here, because ideally I'd want them in 6-inch format. And getting all those vehicles, I mean, of course, we could get Matt Tracker in his car. That'd be fine. But then Bruce and Alex in the Rhino, that can be a little tricky. I mean, Brad and the Condor, no problem. But, and then Snake, I think it's Snake, with his own bike, I mean, I don't think that'd be a problem either. And we're starting to get into bigger stuff, and then it gets tricky. But some companies are willing to do it. I'd be willing to buy it because Mask was awesome. David Thanos, and do it where you could put the figures in the lines, or for Voltron. That would be fine. Cream Man, Jada, please do Darkstalkers in Final Fight. G-Brew, as a child of the 90s, I would like a Captain Planet in the Planeteers line. I know the show kind of sucked, but I was slocky nonsense with environmental messaging. Yeah, I mean, you know, for what it was fine. I feel like maybe Super 7 could do that all right, do it justice, because they don't need hyper articulation. Excuse me. Charlie Murray's True Hollywood Stories. I would buy them, Ryan. I absolutely would buy them. Into me snob. I need figures for Orbots and Galaxy Rangers. Help me out. What's Orbots? Vin Doom Space 1999. That ship was awesome. David Daniels, brackets are about to get busted. Kentucky gonna lose. It's not March Madness without breaking your bracket, right? Stickman, I'd love to see Bionic 6 again. I got a Jack the Father figure 10 years ago on eBay, and I still love it. Yeah, they were really well done figures in that time period. Are the rest of them super expensive, or you just want a Jack? Use you? Why not? G-Brew, 3 votes for a 6-inch Star Trek line. Give them to NECA. Did NECA do like 7 inches anyway, though? See, the only thing with NECA doing that, I don't know if they would stick with it long enough to keep pumping them out. But, you know, they are doing just fine with Turtles. So maybe that would work. Oh, and StarCon was a lot of fun, too. Lar A, I'm with you. Gem and the Holograms in a 1/12 scale would be truly outrageous. No. Truly outrageous. Whoa, Gem. Music sensation. Outrageous. Gem is her name. No one else is the same. Gem is her name. Gem. Love Gem. I would be all into a Gem line. Ozzy, Kim, Amber, Jerica. Huggy Bear for the win. Yeah, Felix. Gotta do that. Jalen Parks, you said a bunch on my list already. Spiral Zone, Cops, Bionic 6, SWAT Cats, Galaxy Rangers. Yeah, they'd be awesome, right? Snake Eyes wants Metal Gear figures. Grave-O-Matic. I still have my Jack too. Those figures are awesome. I don't know why I didn't get them. Lar A, the Voltron is a re-release of what Playmates did a few years ago, just a different sticker on packaging. Individual lines in a few months and the full set in the fall. The Voltron Force or just the Lion set? Dave Chappelle show line of characters. Charlie, Rick, Player Haters. Gotta get a play set of the Player Haters ball. The GoBots. I'm with you. I mean, I feel like the GoBots aren't that major a line. Like 10 really important characters. We could just get those. I'd be happy. Sight 68. Yes, I do remember Pirates of Dark Water. That would be a fun line of figures too. Visionaries? Anyone? Anyone? All right, I'll raise my hand. I love Visionaries too. And how would you do that? Because I'd be all about it. Now, you said Visionaries. I'm thinking, gosh, what was Inhumanoids? Visionaries would probably be pretty easy to do though. I mean, get your hologram chess piece there. I think those would work. And humanoids might be a little bit trickier, but I would buy those too. Orbots is Voltron without Voltron. Very cool. Orbits. Orbits. Okay. I'm going to have to check this out. I'm going to have to do my research and watch that. Mighty Orbots. All right. I'm writing it right now. And I love my catchy theme songs for cartoons. All right. Cool. Open with a catchy theme song. Nice. JT the Grind. That's a good one. Jada Toys needs a Looney Tunes line with what they're doing with the mascot. That'd be awesome. And the Foghorn Leghorn. Say. Jason the Wheeled Warriors. Yeah, Vin Doom. Spyro. Pirates of Dark Water would be a fun redo, Ryan. For Voltron, that theme song is fire. This is a story of space explorers, especially if we can get Optimus to do it. Judge Dredd's would love a line of Sinbad and monsters. And who would you have do it? Lefty G Lions BK. I'm all in on Bionic 6, SWAT, cats, and cops. The Lost Cities of Gold. Lisa Golden Condor. One day we will find a city of gold. Or how about Johnny Quest? I feel like we did get a Johnny Quest line. No. What kind of articulation? I could not say. I think we did get them. Retro Robo, $6 million man, Bionic Man and Woman with removable Bionic parts. Yes, please. Maskatron, Bionic Bigfoot, and a deluxe Death Probe Rover. Yeah. Well, I mean, we got our Andre the Giant, so that will work. Devin, Thundar, Kirby style Airwolf. Wow, that's good. What about Buck Rogers? How many figures are we getting that? 1216 Anarchist. Anybody familiar with the British comedy Red Dwarf? No. Let it get those characters in figure form. Another vote for Mighty Orbots. I feel like I've been missing out on Mighty Orbots. It's a lot of votes for it. Red Dwarf. All right. Go to YouTube on that one too. Topher Supreme. I didn't have cable in the 80s. I mostly remember Three's Company too. Come on, knock on our door. The Jeffersons and Dukes of Hazzard. You're watching good TV, Topher. Excuse me. Ryan Necker, Jada Toys doing Tailspin. Yes. Easy Reader, Wacky Racers. Oh, that's a good pull too. Fun stuff. Oh, I know some anime stuff. Neon Genesis Evangelion. I said that wrong. Yeah, I'm not gonna try. Yeah, Evangelion. Yeah, that's not working. The 90s style. Okay. Neon Genesis E. There you go. Got you covered. Green Man. Felix Vegans. Space Ghost. Blake Tarpley, Hanna-Barbera, Herculoid, Space Ghost, Blue Falcon, Birdman, Mytor. Afterchild, I've got great news for you.
Spiral down.
Okay, there we go. Go to my friends over at Entertainment. I shouldn't have said Popeyes, but we got you covered there. There actually is a great line of Popeye figures. From Boss Fight Studios, if I'm remembering correctly. Lawson could probably tell you if he did some of the packaging for him. I think, yes, Boss Fight Studios, whole line of Popeyes figure. I gotta stop saying Popeye figures. And they did have a bunch of them on sale. Really good prices for them. $12, $17. So yeah, I was considering them, but I was like, where are you putting these figures? So there you go. There's a Popeye line, really well done. Just Dredd Speed Racer Jada for the win. We were really trying to give Jada a lot of work. Been doing updated Micronauts. That's fun. Lar A, Harmony Gold and Kit's concept are so slow and expensive with doing characters for Macross Robotech 112 scale. Yes. Red Dwarf, yes, and Buck Rogers. Thank you, Felix. Sight. It is pretty surprising there hasn't been a Johnny Quest revival since what, the mid-90s? Has it really been that long? I think that probably would be due for another push. Jeez, I can't believe it's been that long. Ryan Daly. Migo made 3 characters for my favorite TV show. No! I should have said, Ryan, what's new? And then just stop. Where the rest? I think they didn't get the traction on that line like they wanted, but yeah. Evangeline. Thank you, G. Brewer. Hope I said it. Evangeline. Maybe I did it that time. What about a Terror the Flaps of Night? Let's get dangerous. Darkwing Duck. They have a Darkwing Duck figure. Who's making that one? Stash. There you go. Here you go. 80s. From Diamond Select. There you go. So we got some of this stuff knocked out for you guys. I used to love staying up to watch Red Dwarf. Never heard of this. All right, NTV Snob, you got me here. I need to start checking this thing out. Inferno 95, Ronin Warriors. Nice. Good call indeed. Space Ghost would be dope. I'd love to see him with the Johnny Carson deaths as a nod to the Adult Swim show. No. Let's go do that figure. Oh, wow, that's ironic. Let's see here. Let me. Oh. Amazon has it. Well, it doesn't have this, but this figure was done from Jazzwares, not Jada Toys. I don't really feel like there is another line that did Space Ghost with his desk. I don't know why I can't find that now. Because I very vividly remember that. Of course, maybe I just made it up. But let me see here. I really thought we had a line. Oh, okay. So I see, there we go. I'm gonna say, like, I knew we got this thing. And it's from Jazzwares too. So this is on mintconditioncustom.com. So is that a custom? Maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, I spent too much time on Space Ghost, but I'm pretty sure they did, someone did that figure. Just dress to make Ronin Warriors now. Oh, nice. Jalen almost pulled the trigger on those Popeye figures so many times. I do still have some old Mezco ones from about 20 years ago. Oh, that's right. They did Pluto versus Popeye. Evan Jellian. I think I said it right. There you go. Thank you. Appreciate you. Just as I kind of saw that Popeye cartoons now. All right. I wrote it down, so I'm going to check it out. Oh, it's on Tubi. Everything's on Tubi for free. Thank you, Devin. Appreciate it. How the Mezco of him. Popeye. Stop saying Popeye. It's Popeye. I'm with whoever said Johnny Quest. I'm a big fan. I think Super 7 could do those some justice. That's a good call, Jamelin. Vintage Bob. The Hanna-Barbera characters like Space Ghost, Birdman, and the Herculoids would be awesome to have. Superman, the animated series line, please. Vintage Bob and Blue Falcon and Dynamite. Anyone remember the Galaxy Trio? I don't. Anybody else? Green Man. There's a desk one. And I bought and I have put the Mezco toy on. Nice. I thought they had. Yeah, this was like, I feel like that one at least is there. Ronin, Cops would be cool. Love that cartoon. It's great. Enemy Snob. I would kill for a good 6-inch scale. Buck Rogers with his fighter, Hawk, and his fighter, Tiger Man, and Princess Ardala. Princess Ardala. I think that's a great one for NECA because, again, not an extensive line of characters that we really need. I think that would be really fun. Vintage Bob. Not sure if anyone remembers Space Angel, but man, I love a figure of him. I don't. Ronan says, would not mind Exo Squad and Dino Riders toy line. Good deal. All right, guys, thank you so much, as always, for hanging out with me on this Thursday. Hope y'all have fun hanging out. Two, like I said, I've got a bunch of videos that I'm working on. One's already in the can and gonna get posted real soon. So be on the lookout for it tomorrow. And of course, if any real major news drops, I will do a quick video on it, keeping you guys updated if there is any big sales as well. But thanks so much for hanging out with me. Hope y'all and your brackets are doing awesome. If you have it, feel free to drop some comments in that March bashness so we can see who advances next week. For now, that's it. We'll be back on, as always, Wednesday with the guys on Lyle's Movie Files, and back here Thursday for another edition of Lyle's Figure Files live. So thank you so much, Blake Tarpley, my man, coming through with a $50 super chat. Thank you. Last minute super heat for some blue milk. I'll take it. And make sure I warm it up properly. Thank you so much. You guys take care. You guys rock. Thank you so much for tuning in. This episode of Lyle's Figure Files has been fun.